Puzzle squid. Uh, Hi. Happy Thanksgiving. Is that blood? Um, I literally wasn't able. Well, I sorta had Thanksgiving because we got to eat food, Thanksgiving food, but through a bunch of different circumstances. Essentially, oh, I have to fucking hold on. I have to talk. It was ellipses. Wait, pause because I didn't realize the game was actually active. Uh, no, but I did get to eat turkey and they forgot the stuffing, but it's fine. I can go to the store and buy stuffing and make it. Uh, no, we had to get Thanksgiving food from a local restaurant, which was pretty good. The turkey was actually really moist. The gravy was good. Uh, just through a bunch of multiple circumstances, uh, our different families all got sick in different ways, so we essentially just couldn't meet up with each other. Um, and in some ways, it was kind of a blessing in disguise because we were also going to have to go to the Thanksgiving of my brother-in-law's family and who are white. um and they're gluten free, and my nephew was like, "Oh, I hate going to Thanksgiving at their house. Their food is so bland," which isn't a good sign when it's a child with no filter. uh so thankfully we kind of got to miss that because they're also gonna eat it. We actually kind of did end up eating Thanksgiving around noon, but they were planning on Thanksgiving around noon, which is kind of weird. Like kind of early for Thanksgiving, but I guess it kind of makes sense if you have multiple families or something and you're doing one Thanksgiving here, one Thanksgiving there. But I can't even imagine I like Thanksgiving food. I can't even imagine doing two Thanksgivings in a row, like a Thanksgiving for lunch and a Thanksgiving for dinner. But yeah, I had an alright Thanksgiving. Some decent food. That's all you really need. Um, called my parents called my sister. Um, but yeah, I have to work tomorrow, and I don't know. There's something with the my department doesn't have Black Friday off, but every other department does. But then I don't know. Usually we get a half day, but they just for some reason decided not to. So I gotta work tomorrow, but yeah. I had Tuesday off at least because I took Tuesday off because I thought family was coming in, but yeah, again everybody got sick, so we just kind of canceled Thanksgiving this year. We're just gonna do all that, just make a big meal for Christmas or whatever. We're planning on that. I got some good shit um for my sister's kids, and then also for my brother, uh because my brother's super into Back to the Future, and apparently um on there's a Back to the Future, an official merch site, and then one of the things that they have there is the sports almanac. I'm like, that's fucking cool. So I picked that up for him. And the sports almanac, it comes with the that weird shiny bag that he has from the uh antique store, and even the receipt, which is funny. And then oh my god, I'm blanking. There was another VTuber I saw that was building these little Transformers model kits. Um Never gonna host for Thanksgiving, but I do try really hard to hit it with Christmas gifts. Kind of fun trying to find something personal. Yeah. I had a lot of fun picking up things for uh buying stuff for people this year. Um, I got my dad like a really nice travel bag because we're gonna be going to Korea next year over the summer. So I like got him a nice travel bag for that. And then but yeah, I'm excited for uh I got my sister. There's like a brand new like collection of like the entirety of Calvin and Hobbes, which was heavy as fuck. Um, I didn't know there was so much Calvin and Hobbes. Uh, and then like I brought it in from my port from my front door, and it was heavy as fuck. And then like uh we tried to open it up, but for some reason it was like 5 boxes deep. Like there was like an Amazon box, and then there was like another box inside that one, and then there was another box inside that one, and then we didn't even get crack it to the center because my brother thought that there was something else in that box because it was a big box and it was heavy as hell, and it was like, oh, did something else come in with that too? Because sometimes like Amazon like pack stuff together, but no, it was just Calvin and Hobbes, but like 5 boxes deep for some reason. But yeah, I want to say it was Maru. Oh, I'm blanking on which VTuber it was. But she was doing she does another tokusatsu VTuber. She has purple hair. I'm blanking on her name for something. Such with a name. I want to say it's Maru. Uh, but she I saw her doing she was doing some Transformers model kits. And the quality looked really good, and actually the price isn't bad. It's like probably about the same price as like some of the cheaper end like Gundam model kits, and kind of similar like uh uh like complexity. Although it doesn't come in on runners. It's like all the pieces are already punched out, and you just gotta click them all together. It's for like 12 and up, but like the quality and the price is pretty good. It's like I want to say it was like $20 or something per each one. I can pick up bring up a picture too. Where's the browser? The brand's called Blockies. They have like blind boxes, but you can just also buy like regular ones. Let me see if I can find some because they have like very like simplified ones, and then they have like some actually really high quality ones. Oh fuck, they had an Optimus Primal. I was looking for they had a Grimlock, but uh there's like a Grimlock in that line, but like it they didn't have it on the website, and then like it was marked up on Amazon. Uh oh, it wasn't cheaper. Uh Hold on. I guess I could just capture my web browser. Window capture. Oh, yeah, it already did it automatically. Boop. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, but yeah, the quality looks really good. I watched some videos of also of other people like putting them together. They come in just kind of like little bags, and then it's very similar to like Gunpla where it's like you just have to click all the pieces together. But I think it's and I assume they probably like articulate really well too. Uh, but yeah, like it's like $16. Really good for the quality. Like it looks really fucking cool. But yeah, I got these for my sister's kids. I'm excited for them to crack into those. What is Hero Infinity? Hold on. I don't know what this is. What is this other brand that they have? Are these just original things? These look like not. Wait, I'm gonna bring this back up. These look like knockoff like Overwatch characters. Monkey King. Hello, person. I'm sorry bullying. How are you today? Hello, talking trash. We're looking at toys. Because I got my sisters. We're talking about what I was getting my sister's kids for Christmas. So I got them these like really nice looking model kit things, and they're like, yeah, like this one's even just like 14 bucks. They look really nice. For some reason I didn't see that there was an Optimus Primal. Cyber Journey West Sun Wukong's cool. That'd be like East Asia Bionicle. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, these Transformers ones. For some reason I didn't see that Optimus Primal. Because I know one of the kids would have liked that one. I got them I got them Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Megatron from the new movie, and Optimus Prime from the new movie, and then uh I think it was Rise of the Beasts. I got them Bumblebee and RC because my niece likes RC. But yeah, these all look really cool. Like this one's from the new movie, um, which I own but I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. I never got into Transformers for some reason. I don't know who this is, but she looks cute. I should watch it. I assume it's like a good like just point to just watch it from not knowing anything about Transformers. But yeah, for some reason I just never got into gold. Oh, you can't see him. Gold Optimus Prime. $80? Oh, is it a set? Why do the female Transformers have boobs? The robots? Uh, uh, I don't know. Is this an entire set? I'm assuming this is an entire set. Otherwise, why would this be $80? It's a little garish though, honestly. Oh, I was like, what Megatron is this? This is a Michael Bay Megatron. Wait, like how he has hot rod flames. Um, anyway, speaking of robots, let's play this robot game. Technician number one, do you copy? Who is this? No, I didn't answer. Who is this? Hmm. Who am I talking to? Sorry to wake you up. It will just take a few minutes to complete the process. Where am I? I am confused. Where am I? Next point. Do you think Optimus Prime is truck? If the female Transformers have boobs, I bet Optimus Prime. Oh my God, I forget that they just talk without me. Take a deep breath, one thing at a time. I've been assigned to be your supervisor, and I need you to get prepared. If the female Transformers have boobs, I assume that Optimus Prime has truck nuts. Where am I? I am lost. Where am I? Please hold on while I'm setting up your locomotion module. Done. Now try looking around and press the red button 16 times so I can complete the calibration process. This should give you a few credits. We're gonna need them later. Oh, I can't move. Ominous. Beep 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 beep. What? Why does the UI have shadows? Good, your locomotion model's all set. Try to walk and open the door. No, I'm gonna... Should I play click holding? I've watched people play it to like kind of the first ending, but I've never seen past the first ending. But I know like I understand the first part. I know I know the first twist. Can we talk about, okay, the reason that I thought about this is because in spoilers for Click Holding, there's a character that unalives themselves in clickholding. Um, I don't I don't give a shit about like Kai Cenat and like that kind of world of like Twitch streaming. Like I don't follow or pay attention to that at all. Um, my brother got into watching Twitch recently. Um, he doesn't know anything about this. He doesn't know anything about VTubers. Um, well, he kind of does, cause like again, he's like kind of is aware about like the that like IRL streamers side of everything. So like the Iron Mouse thing came up, and I had to like show him who Iron Mouse was and kind of explain that part of it, because there was that like whole like beef between Kaisen. Well, I say beef. It was just they were just competing for like most subscribers or whatever on Twitch. Um, during September because they're just both doing big subathons. Um, the reason my brother got into like Twitch was for some reason on YouTube he started watching like these like the like Rust streamers, but like he was watching their edited videos. Um, Cause I get it, cause it's like very like the way they're edited. It's like very cinem cinematic. I was gonna say cinematography. Um, they're just fun to watch. Rust stream. I've never actually watched them, but like I watched like some of the Hololive Rust things and like some of the when like back in the day. Well, I watched clips of like some of the Arc stuff too when like Hololive did Arc. Um, but yeah, it's like it can be fun to watch. It's like a bunch of different personalities or whatever. And then they like play it and like take it a lot more seriously. Um, from there he like started to like try to watch some of the Twitch streamers. Um, but thing with like you edited YouTube videos versus like Twitch, if you're like playing a game like Rust or like this, for example, where I'm just fucking clicking a button over and over, they obviously they added out the boring parts. um, but then yeah, he just kind of like got more interested in like the Twitch streaming side of things. So he's like kind of aware of like Kai Cenat and stuff. And I think he's like still doing a big like subathon push thing. Apparently, um, because like he's been just Kai Cenat's just been doing like a bunch of like cool like promo stuff for subathon. He had like I forget her name, the actress who plays iCarly, and they did like a fucking like iCarly opening. Um, but yeah, they're just like doing fun stuff like that. Apparently recently he like had a magician on. Oh, one other thing that was kind of cool. He had that one guy on that's like that Miles Morales NPC guy from TikTok. Um, and then he surprised that guy with like the actual Miranda Cosgrove. Yes, thank you, Prince Anime. Also, I didn't say hi to hey Rackham Frackham, hey Talking Trash, hey Prince Anime. But he had that Miles Morales NPC guy from TikTok, and then he surprised him by actually having the arrived in time to flaunt my iCarly knowledge. Yeah. Wait, do I have Billy's emote? Oh, I don't. I made Billy. I might just have it somewhere on my computer, but I made Billy an emote slash like sticker of Gibby falling from the ceiling. Anyway, um, he had he apparently had the guy who is like that Miles Morales NPC from TikTok, and he surprised him by getting like the actual voice actor from that's Raph. That's Red. Um, the actual voice actor from of Miles Morales from the Spider Verse movies. Like he like had him surprised that guy by like having him show up, and then he like freaked out and like was like super hype about it. Apparently recently, one of the other like stunts that they had like on Kaisenat's stream recently was like they had a magician. Uh, for some reason they didn't like clear all of this beforehand, but like he did a magic trick where he like escaped from hanging himself, but like the optics are bad. And like the guy had to like apologize, and like Kaisenat was like pissed because it's like, hey Casey, like that's even if you're doing it as like a fake like magician stunt. Yeah, it's a networking game. That's gotta be yeah. But like if even if you're doing it as like a fake magician stunt, like that's gotta be against terms of service and stuff. And like he's been I never paid attention to Kaisenat, but Iron Mouse Spasm followers this year made me more aware from like faux rival. Yeah, that's uh that's kind of like that's the reverse of what happened with like my brother, because like their full rivalry like made him more aware of like VTubers. But he doesn't know that I'm a VTuber, and then he doesn't know anything about VTubers. But I like how I like how Casey shows up and it's like this game is so cool, and I've just been standing here clicking this button for several minutes. Um uh but yeah, Kaisenat was pissed because like yeah, that like magician did a fake unaliving like escape trick, which is terrible optics for Twitch.tv, and it's probably like against terms of service. I want hold on, I'm gonna move the game physically down so it's like not as blocked by there we go. I probably pressed this button. I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be clicking this for that long. Excellent. Last thing we should do before starting the training is buy stuff from a vending machine. Click, relay. But yeah, that's what I know of what's been happening with Kaisenat recently. Now time to build a relay next to the mainframe located in the other room. Relays can be built on the floor or on a wall. Connect relay to the mainframe. What is this? This page intentionally left blank. Connect a relay to the mainframe. Relays can be built on the floor, on the ceiling, or on the walls. Oh, I was literally just told this. Oh. Use multiple points. Hub to split the wires. Dear technician, my team and I needed to borrow some pages from your manual to enable the endpoints. This was the only copy we could find. More are about to be printed, but unfortunately we couldn't wait for them to arrive. We will return them as soon as we are done. Please proceed as usual and follow the instructions given by your supervisor in the meantime. I apologize for the inconvenience, Captain Robert. Oh. Release to drop. Right click to throw. Oh. Why does it spin like that? Beal. What if I, Beal. Oh, wait. You look like you could use a drink. Oh, I can talk to him. Good morning, sir. May I take your order? What's on the menu? Sure, what's on the menu today? Fried lithium battery, as usual. I will have one. $8. Oh. Oh, I have a battery. Wait, is he gonna get mad? There's a thing back here. I'm gonna take your money. Okay, bye. But yeah, this is a... Can I flush that toilet? Oh, I can. Fascinating. So yeah, this is a game called Tunnet. It is a horror IT game. I mean, all IT is horror. Mainframe address 0000, port 0 not connected. Hey, bud. What is it? Are you a scientist? I'm just an assistant. Actual scientists left a long time ago. Where did they go? They all left? Where did they go? I don't know for sure. They left without notice. Pretty sure they're dead. What were you researching? Mainly networking technologies. Upper management is really eager to build a reliable communication network across the entire underground complex. Oh, that reminds me. Um, there was like another like like quote unquote like office job type horror game thing that I wanted to pick up. It's on the Steam sale. I had a really surreal experience where because I listen to ASMR while I sleep. I had a really surreal experience where and I don't even think it was a recent um ASMR video, but I was listening to an ASMR video, and part of the ASMR video, the person talking, which one? Oh, the game. Hold on, I have to find it. I think I wishlist. I know I posted it. I know I posted it in Jenny's server. Hold on, what was it called? Uh, Corpo Nation. See if I can find it on Steam real quick. I think it's on sale, actually. Carbonation. Carbonation, the sorting process? People were saying it was more car. Yeah, it looked really interesting. I added it to my wish list. It's on sale right now. No, yeah, I had a. Is the game actually paused? Because that guy's still, like, in his animation. In the secret base, straight up giving it away. Well, haha, let's say my tunnets. Hey, DM. I lost my train of thought. We're talking about the difference between Jenny Core and Morse Core is HR. Yeah. But yeah, that game looks interesting. I might pick that up. Oh yeah, I was talking about I had a really surreal experience where I was listening to an ASMR video. And within the ASMR video, the person was like talking about how there was a big Steam sale going on right now, and I'm like, this was recorded like months ago. I guess there's always a Steam sale, but then it just reminded me that there is an actual Steam sale going on right now. Okay. Beep. Looks like you have successfully connected a relay to the mainframe. Now try to connect the endpoint to the mainframe by building additional relays. Must construct additional pylons. Beep. 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 Oh. Can I? No, I don't want. Can I? Looks. You should now try to connect more endpoints to the network. The wires can be split using hubs. Try to remove one of the relays and replace it with a hub. I don't want this. No. Go away. How do I? Oh. So if I do this. That's still a little bit obtrusive. Actually, hold on. Can I like put it back here? Perfect. Hey, a box. Oh. This box actually isn't anything. Unless... Nope. Use multiple relays to connect the endpoint to the mainframe. Use the hub, use the radar to locate other endpoints, look around to find the direction to the sources of the signal, scanner picks up endpoints randomly. Use the drill to dig tunnels, connect more endpoints to the network. Profit. Dear technician, my team and I needed to borrow some pages from your manual to label the endpoints. Is this the same? I think it's the same message, but he stole a different page. Oh, I think I need more things from the vending machine. Can I pick up this chair? Oh. Eat. Oh. Do I have a flashlight? F. M or map? That's not a very good map. Tab? Hello, technician number 1. How can I help? Employer? I'm still new in this company. Do you mind reminding me who we are working for again? I can't recall the full organization chart, but I know that the engineering department is led by a group called the Architects. I've never met them, though. Oh, okay, that's all you have to say? Cool. I want to drill. Dig your own tunnels. Drills for sale at the vending machine. Patently untrue. Until right now, there's not. They lied to me. Why would advertisers lie to me? What was this background? Okay, so that's this. Okay, so I need to replace this. I'm gonna replace this with this. Oh, how do I connect this? Huh? Have I fucked this up? What's this? Captain Robert, September 14th. The endpoint enabling crew successfully booted up the mainframe of the research lab. Sergeant Mike isolated the thing, and the assistant scientist seems to be operational. We're heading to the military base now. Is this the thing? Dr. Susan. What should we do about the robot technician? We cannot leave without completing the procedure. The initialization process can take several weeks. Our schedule is very tight. We need to move on to the next mainframe now. I will request an engineering team to inspect the site as soon as we come back to the headquarters. I agree with Robert. We don't know what is wrong with the technician. We have no time to investigate. We need to set up the other mainframes anyway before building network. Let's move on. By the way, Sergeant Mike, did you wash your hands after touching the thing? Almost. Our penny-pinching administrators can't even afford soap, apparently. That doesn't seem good. How do I connect thing to thing? Do I literally have to, like, fuck it? That won't connect. Always wash your hands, kids. Might have to, like, do this. That's a little weird, but I'll take it. Oh, I didn't know there was another computer back here. Is this anything? Nope. Hubs. Eat. Ah, what's this? Oh. This manual aims to provide all the information required by the network technicians to perform their job in the Tunnet. The Tunnet consists in an underground network of shelters that can host thousands of people in the event of an apocalypse. The facility is autonomously run and maintained by hundreds of human-looking robots. Farming, cooking, cleaning, and many other maintenance tasks can be performed without any human involvement. The communication network is a central element of this infrastructure. As each shelter has been designed to run independently, the communication network is one of the only means to connect the bunk. English is a little weird. As a network technician, you play an essential role in the success of the Tunnet. And then we start playing this game backwards. Radiation zone. That is a reference to the movie Tenet, which I've never seen. I think it was by the same guy who did Inception. But he did a weird thing where like it was a weird time travel movie, but like the way the time travel worked was basically that time ran when you were doing time travel, time ran backwards. So you'd have to do things in reverse order. Like they would do bank heists in reverse order. Very confusing film. Can I touch this? I'm not allowed to use the endpoints. Okay. It's like those posters where the center is mirrored. Yeah, because the entire thing is like, because the time travel works by going backwards, like, there's kind of two films going on. 'Cause there's one film that's going backward, like if you reverse it, the sequences of events. There's like one sequence of events that's happening in reverse while the movie's pushing forward. It's now it says do mod iterate. Oh yeah. Um, it was an interesting concept for a movie, similar to how uh similar to how Inception was an interesting concept. Um, but it was a little bit too like high concept, and so nobody knows what the fuck Tenet is about. But essentially, yeah, like um, you people get time travel powers, but like the time travel works by um, you're literally rewinding time around you, but to an outside observer, everyone else is moving in reverse. It's very weird and interesting. I should probably watch it sometime. I saw it in theaters, released during COVID time. Partner worked on it, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, I never actually watched it. I watched the College Humor parody of it, and then I watched an in-depth analysis of the film itself. I would almost say to watch like an analysis first, because the movie makes no goddamn sense if you don't know what the fuck's going on. Because two concurrent narratives are happening, but one's happening backwards. Um, the other thing is that also reminds me of I read House of Leaves way back in the day. I read House of Leaves when like people were like, "Oh, cool, this is like an interesting." Have you ever seen Under the Silver Lake? I've never seen that. I've never heard of it. Um, I feel like there's like a lot of things that like at the time it was cool, but then like looking back on it, I was like, that wasn't as cool as I thought it was. Um, House of Leaves being one of those. Like it was interesting. Like the typeset thing was like kind of an interesting concept. I tried reading his second book. It was actually more annoying than anything. His second book, he did a thing where there was like the narrative was also from two different. Excuse me. The narrative was from two different perspectives. Where's the drill? The narrative was from two different perspectives. But how you'd have to read the book is you would read, yeah, only revolutions. Um, you'd have to read like a chapter of the book from one side and then flip the book over and then turn it to the back side and then read the like perspective of the other character. And you'd have to go back and forth, and it was actually way more tedious than anything. Memento. Also, plot progressing chronologically back and white and the other in reverse order color. Oh, I watched Memento, but I never got that for some reason. His work shouldn't be as popular as it is today because it's just too niche and postmodernist for the general public. Memento, yeah, Memento was a good movie. It's been a while since I watched that. What? Why can't I buy this again? Where do I get the drill? I need the drill to do the next thing, I think. I'm like soft locked right now. Nolan is a cool director, but he's also pretty surface level. Am I? Did I? Is everything? Oh, okay. I didn't run the fucking program, that's why. You'll not have to look at the other shelters. You can now purchase a scanning tool and the strength of the signal, blah blah blah. I can purchase this. Oh, yes, and the Digley. Why do these look like, actually, super scan. Oh, I can upgrade these. If I just say the thing, everyone always goes, here's the thing, and then tells you the thing. He's the guy who says thing here. That's why I didn't realize I was upgrading things. I was gonna say, why do these look like website logos? Maybe it was because Digley reminded me of, oh god, what was that? There was another one of those content aggregation. Was it just Dig? It was just Dig, right? It was like one of those. Does that website still exist? It was like one of those content aggregation websites similar to Reddit. Oh, I forgot. forgot I had that open. Wait. I just want to see if Dig still exists. It does. It looks like shit. It's just like a news website now. What the fuck? Was it always? It formerly had been a popular social news website, allowing people to vote user-generated web content up or down, calling digging and burying respectively. Yeah, I was gonna say, it used to be Reddit, and now it's just like a... It's just like an article. It's just all articles now. That's very strange. It's probably like... I don't really care about reading the rest of that article, but it was probably like bought out by somebody else. Postmodernist literature like Danielewski is really not enough for public scrutiny. If you read the book back in the day and enjoyed it, I think it's more true to the experience, even if you were more juvenile. Though, of course, that's only my opinion. Yeah, I think it's fine to, like... It's fine to have, like, liked things in the past, but you can also reform your opinions later and look back and be like, that was stupid, actually. Which I feel like there's many such cases for me. What? Should I? Oh yeah, I need to do this. The vending machine also offers a state-of-the-art drill. Yes, I already know this. Signals this way? Okay. Another boring stream. Oh yeah, I was like playing Atlas, and my friend was having a problem with, oh yeah, rock. Oh, it's not real. I was playing the furry game, and my friend was having an issue where for some reason his like aiming cursor was shooting. A lot of postmodernist work asks for you to consider things like interpretation of interpretation, pedantic, masturbatory, of course, but it's supposed to master. Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, that reminds me. I never watched forgot about Okja. Oop. I never ended up watching it, and then I completely forgot that existed until cuz I followed Brian David Gilbert on Blue Sky, and he made a post about cuz Karen Han, his roommate, I don't know the relationship other than and then they were roommates. Um because he posted that she collects Magic the Gathering cards, and she was showing off one that she bought, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty cute. You can't even tell it's from Fortnite," and she was like, "That's from Fortnite," and it was because it's fucking dance party, like specialized like Fortnite Magic the Gathering cards. But from that I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't follow Karen on Blue Sky." And then I followed her, and then I didn't realize that she did like a forward for like Okja, the Criterion Collection version of that. The only thing I know about Okja, other than like it being Korean, is they like translated it a little weird. There's like one scene in particular, cause like my brother watched it. I never actually ended up watching it. Um, there's like one scene in particular where I don't know why, for some reason, like there's like a scene where Steven Yeun's character is talking to the girl, and like he says like one thing, but like for some reason they like provide more. I want to say like provide more context, but like context that wasn't there and doesn't really make any sense. 'Cause, it's like Stephen Yoon talking to a little girl, and he's like saying something about like you should study your English or something, but that's not what he says at all. I don't know why they put that line in, because that isn't what he said at all. They like added more unnecessary context that like wasn't in the isn't what he's actually saying. Very strange. I forgot what I was doing for a sec. Where's the signal? This way. What? Okay, that's this way. Boy, I love Minecraft. Oh, harder rock. Man, I'm glad that I like spent the first half of this stream just fucking yapping and then pushing that money button. Can I upgrade my? Huh? 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 Oh, okay, it's gone. Wait, did I miss it? Oh, here it is. I was watching there was a video that came up in my recommended earlier from like a segment from Wooly's stream where it was like a quiz where because there's this artist that draws oh, I forget, I always forget her name, which is funny because I like ordered a Nendo of her and forgot to pay for it, so I kind of lost. I think it's like Hiroi, but like the drunk girl from Bocce the Rock. I think everyone who read Asali should actually be reading Infinite Jest. I tried reading Infinite Jest. I couldn't get into it, but I don't know, maybe I can get into it now. Um, there's an artist who draws. There's like a couple artists who do it, but like the quiz specifically had this one artist who draws the drunk girl from Bocce the Rock, but doing like fighting game moves. And then the whole gimmick of the quiz is like from simultaneously the drawing of the character and the hitboxes on it. The hitboxes, the hurt boxes. You had to figure out what character it was and like what move it was. But the other funny thing is like mushroom. Can I collect a mushroom? No. Um, it was very in depth. Like it was way more like full, um, and like very in depth fighting game mechanics. Cause like it even had like numpad notation for. Oh, hey, here's the floor. It had numpad notation. Cabin number 4. Housing market's really getting out of control. Store is locked. Oh, I can buy the cabin? This will be great once furnished. Sale will take some time to finalize. I should come back later. Also, the cabin comes with a computer. I wonder what it is. Oh. Hey, so when I was testing this game, oh, I get it. When I was testing this game, I didn't realize that you could interact with this sign and purchase this location. So what I had done is you can break this. I threw a rock through this window and then just like reached my hands through and connected the system that way. I didn't realize that you could physically purchase this location. Because you can throw a rock through this, but you can't get through. But yeah, it's stupid, but it works. I didn't realize you could fucking purchase this place. I thought my solution that I'd figured out before was the actual solution. Oh wait, maybe I should Oh, I guess I can't. I have to like leave and come back, right? Because it said like it takes some time for the sale to finalize. I was gonna say I should like since I'm heading back anyway, but like I still need to come back, so maybe I'll just wait. I was gonna say, oh, I can change the color of my cables, not right now, but I was like, oh, I can like just maybe I'll just fill the trail back. It'll also help me fucking remember where, what way I went. Oh right, I bought the light upgrade. Oh, uh oh. But yeah, it was like a really funny troll fight. I'm just gonna take this. Oh. It was a troll fighting game quiz because like it had numpad notation, but then on top of that, it had like some of the questions were from like the same character, the same move, but from different games. Very like troll moves there. Is that? Oh no, I don't remember which way it is. Is it this way? Or oh no, I'm lost. Is it this way? I don't remember these tunnels. Sorry, these tunnets. Okay, yeah, this is the way out. Question mark? Okay, yeah, so this is the research lab. Okay, so I need to build another hub probably then. Unless, can I do another one off of... Hmm. Thomas Pynchon. The only thing I know about Thomas Pynchon is he showed up in an episode of The Simpsons. That was Pynchon, right? And these hubs only... Can these hubs only connect to one? I think that's all connected? Oh fuck, what way was it? Not this way. Wittgenstein's Logicus Tractus here on the trenches of World War I is surprisingly modern. It's part of one of these books interpreting interpretation. Starting to lose me. Getting a little bit too highbrow for me. Where was that tunnel? I guess it was this way. I had to get back into reading books. I bought a tablet just for reading, but then I realized that I can watch Twitch and YouTube videos on it. And then it was Jover. I don't want the like there's no way to like Make this cable not hang, huh? Oh, that's a little bit better. But yeah, I bought a tablet, an Amazon Fire tablet, because it was on sale for. Is it just me, or did Black Friday just start very early? I feel like I just saw like everybody's like Black Friday sales, but like happening like weeks ago. But yeah, I purchased an Amazon Fire tablet because I was like, I purchased the one bundle of ebooks like I think last year just to support the author, honestly. I don't know if I'm gonna actually go back and read those books, but uh in terms of like, I don't know why they're not as popular. I feel like I don't ever see people talk about, because like obviously people love the Harry Potter books, but like there was this other like really good, interesting uh like book kid like young adult book series about like kid wizards. It was like called the Young Wizard series, and I always really liked them. The books are really good. There's even like a character that canonically has autism in it, and I'm. It's been a while since I read it. I think it was handled pretty well, but it's been a while since I've read that. Um, uh, it always stood out to me because the author's name is Diane Duane, which is very memorable name actually. But they had some really interesting concepts in that book. Like there was because there's like wizards outside of the regular content. I think it's really important to read whatever you feel like and not just kind of you've been reading your whole life and checking in with the internet. Yeah. Um. Yeah. No. That it had like way more interesting concepts because it had like not just like wizards from like other countries. Because like there's a book where they go to Ireland and or yeah, there's like a book where they go to like Ireland slash like the UK, and there's this entire concept of like magical background radiation, and like them talking about, because I think it's like, I don't remember, but I think maybe like fucking like Merlin and shit was like actual like canon shit in that universe or something similar to that effect. But like basically like there's been so much magic cast in like Ireland and the UK that there's like this level of magical background radiation that can affect people's spells. Rowling put out the Philosopher's Stone. The publisher received multiple lawsuits for plagiarism. People don't really remember. Yeah, I can see it. It's like a lot of her concepts were like not original. She just took a bunch of shit from like took a lot of pre-existing shit and then just kind of smashed it together. But you know, there were like a lot of fun, interesting concepts in the Young Wizard series. Like the concept of like there's so much magic shit that's gone down. It's an Irish author who was real pissed, but that was the 2000s. Um, but the concept that like magical background radiation exists and just kind of fucks up like your spells sometimes. I also like I think it was also like a thing too where like if you perform magic again, like that magical background radiation can just fucking affect your pets because they're around it so much, and then they like just kind of become familiars for you. And then, hold on, is my phone going off? Oh, just like family talking about Thanksgiving stuff. Um, uh, uh, the other interesting thing is like, with the audiobook versions of it, um, there's like certain concepts like she like updated like weird little things for some reason, modernized it. Like I think that she like changed like she like replaced the names of like certain pieces of technology with like newer brands or whatever. Uh, oh, there was something else that I wanted to talk about in regards to that. That was super interesting. Oh, now I'm forgetting. Um, oh, the other interesting thing is Golden Compass. Oh, I never got into that. I never read that one. I want to finish. I gotta finish my talking points before I read Snow. Um, uh, but no. There's like a really interesting book where doesn't the Golden Compass have like specifically religious undertones or something? It has like some specific set of undertones. Uh, oh yeah, because the Golden Compass had familiars. Um, it was actually interesting. One of the characters like familiars anti-religion, anti-imperialist setting. Oh, okay. Um, one of the characters familiars is their laptop. Like it just comes to life. Um, because she like codes her. So like the entire concept is like magic is all like very linguistics based, but like um writing or like spoken word. Um, but like one of the interesting concepts is like non-magical people, they can like kind of understand it. It's like it's like speaking Latin where like they don't understand like the root words like make sense. Like you can kind of get the gist of it from like the pieces, but um like magic is like so kind of like a foreign language to like non-magical people, but like there's like concepts that like if the person like looks at non-magical person looks at it, they can like kind of understand because it's just like um like you're asking the universe to change itself. It's very interesting. But one of the other interesting concepts is they do just like run into wizards of like other animal species and like they they like meet alien wizards and shit and I'm like that's cool. Like it's like way more interesting that like it's literally like this kind of universal concept. Because there's this really weird, interesting book, um, where they have to go on a mission, to help out dolphin wizards, perform a ritual, and like each species and like even like person to person, like their like way of learning magic like occurs differently to them. So the main character, her name is Nita. Um, she's like a big reader and she's like a huge nerd, and so there's like a bunch of bullies that like chase her, and she like um runs away and then hides in her local library, and she like hides down in the basement in like the kids section, and like as she's like running her hands like across like the bookshelves because she like read all of the books in the kids section, like her hand catches on like there's like a set of like books that's like so you want to be a chef, so you want to be a CEO or whatever, like those kinds of books. But sure, her hand catches on a book that's like so you want to be a wizard, and then that's the name of the first book, and then like she like literally like takes it home as a joke, but then like she becomes a wizard or whatever. But then like her sister becomes like a wizard later, and like her sister's magic book is like a fucking Wikipedia because she's into computers. Um, no, but it's cool because when they meet like the whale and like wizard um whale and dolphin wizards, like it's the sea, like the sounds like the sea whispers to them. But like really tainted modern day magic. So many authors do it well. Yeah. Um, but yeah, the concepts in those books, they, again, they're like children's like wizarding books, but they're still really fun, honestly. Um, if you can find them, I know. Uh, I got like the ebooks for them, and because I just wanted to also like, and also like Diana Dwayne's like she's really cool. Like she's like on Tumblr, and I'm like 99% sure she's like literally been like trans rights. Um, but yeah, she seems pretty cool. Uh, but those books are really interesting. Yeah, the entire concept. Pullman, the author I was just mentioning there, he's long said books need to be stopped labeled as for genders or ages. Yeah, I kind of get that, but like, yeah, I yeah, I don't want to get into the YA conversation. There's kind of this weird level of like pretentiousness in that setting, especially on like book TikTok. I don't know. I feel like I don't know, like just in like in any kind of like field, there's always like kind of gatekeeping, and then also like I don't know, like putting your nose up at like high art versus like it feels like that one thing gatekeeping literature is lame as fuck. Yeah, gatekeeping anything is lame, but it just reminds me of like that conversation about like someone should make Disco Elysium, but about like a girl trying to find a cat or something, and it's like no, like not all like high art needs to be dumbed down to this like level. Like YA is good and it's got its place, but like I think like YA is like I think House of Leaves like makes sense to me when people say I don't like this. First page even says remember right, this is not for you. I make little noises when I jump. I don't know. I think like I don't know. There's like a weird kind of uh attitude with like YA writing. These people then make these long books for you, not for anyone really. There's like a weird pretentiousness that just kind of sucks, and it's like you're not. I don't know. I don't want to get into this conversation. Uh, infrastructure. As each shelter has been designed to run independently, the communication network is one of the only means to connect bunkers together. Not, it's gonna not read them essentially. It's pretentious to think these giant books are the way everything needs to be. Yeah, it's it's like that conversation with like, oh, there shouldn't be sex scenes in movies or TV anymore. It's like it kind of just overly sanitized. What it's this weird like puritanical concept that's like being served up in like in a different context, but it's like no, no, I don't think that's a valid point. Oh, it's uniquely Tradcath and American animation. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I forgot. Um, I just had to ban someone, or I just had to ban a bot. I think the thing actually got caught by the auto mod, thankfully. I was gonna make a cool banning animation. I don't have the you just posted cringe thing anymore, but I thought of a really funny thing where like, cause um, cause one of the things you can do with Sammy, cause it pulls in all the information, it can also bring in uh people's like icons. So I thought it'd be funny if I were to ban people to have like a finishing move animation, but then it just hits like their fucking icon, their avatar. I gotta remember to do that. I gotta shoot that at some point. Multiple relays helps to split wires. Use radar to locate other endpoints. Scanners pick up randomly. But yeah, I think that's the core of my issue with like, hey, what's that? Um, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of the. I think that's the core of the issue that I have with that kind of thing, where like everything should be like YA and sanitized, and it's like no, like there needs to be writing about like the uglier parts of like society and kind of findings concerning. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that, and it isn't served in a way that's puritanical, but that's what it is. It's like do you exist in real life? Like there's like hard concepts to swallow in real life, and like we can't just not talk about these things. It kind of makes it worse than it makes it worse than not talk about like the harder concepts, and like everything shouldn't um like and Northern Lion talks about it in a different context, but it's just like sanding off the edges of everything. Right to feel disgusted a little bit, but I think it's even a link to an infantilization of the public. Mm, yeah, I guess kind of. But yeah, like he was talking about like AI stuff and like this fucking stupid um what is it? Is it Apple that's doing like the thing where it's like asking your phone to summarize something using AI, or like asking your phone to remember someone's name for you, and it's like just be a person. Just be a person. Uh Hey Stump. I don't forgot what I was reading. It says communication network. The deployment of the communication network is a complex, laborious, and risky task. Therefore, the engineering department has assigned some of the robots, you, to help on this endeavor. Why, um, why would you give a robot a book? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to give a robot a book. Of all the ways to like convey information to a machine. Like obviously this is printed, although there's those like scrawled notes at the back by actual human beings, but there was also like, I mean, we're talking about AI, and it's gotten better since then, but there used to be, I remember there was like a study, um, and it's probably already in like um practice maybe. There was a study, there was like a thing that they were trying to put together because like letters are very like ubiquitous. Like people always are writing letters, and the mail needs to get sorted. So what if we built a machine that can read um so that it can sort the mail for us? Um but like the human people have bad handwriting. that's that's the that's the gist of it. People have bad handwriting. Also, some people aren't the greatest at spelling too. So like, Yeah, because they were like trying to train it by like showing how they like just gave it a bunch of different ways that people wrote the number nine, and we're like training on that. But like, I don't know, people handwriting is so different. There's like so many concepts. Um, one of the things that I see a lot with like I saw a lot with like in like some of the different jobs, because I have like kind of an IT background, but like one of the things that I saw a lot was like how much automation can we do, and how much cheaper is it to just make a person do it? um because a lot of the jobs that I've had in the past have to do with data gathering, and there was some like a really interesting tool. There was like a really interesting tool I got to beta test that uh you would put in search terms. It feels like really like I'm surprised it hasn't been more like utilized, but I guess like I don't know, maybe it was used more in an academic context. But it was a search engine that essentially um you would take like two words, um like if you were searching like an academic paper for like specific concepts, you would take like two or more keywords, and then it would grab the mid like the paragraph whatever like is in the middle, and then like a couple words outside of each of your keywords. So like let's say like four or five words before that. So it would just kind of grab just kind of like a paragraph. So if you were searching like through 1,000 articles, it would like kind of, I guess that's what modern AI is now, but like it just helped to like is like read like thousands of articles and just be like have a person be like, is this relevant to the thing that I'm studying? Like, is this article actually talking about the thing that I'm looking for, or no? And then the biggest thing was like it could read tables of data, um as long as they were text. I ran into one that for some reason the way it was uploaded to the database, um it was just a bunch of JPEGs scanned of the document. So like for some reason this one kept failing, and I was like, why is this thing failing like every time I try to scrape this specific thing? And then I like got fed up with it and was like, let me just fucking open this thing up and look at it. And it was just a bunch of scanned JPEGs of the document, and I'm like, oh, that's why, because it's not actually text. um, but yeah, I worked on using that for like a project, and also was like kind of beta testing it. I think it's out there. Like I know it was like I think it's like a software for like companies to use to like scrape um kind of scrape and summarize uh articles. But then like yeah, we had to like have a human, well me, a human person to be like, hey, is this scraping the right things? Um and then like my current job is like it's related to like data entry, and we have some stuff that's automated because like it comes out, it's just like whatever comes out in a consistent um format, but then like everything else we just have other people like physically look at the thing and grab the numbers, stuff that doesn't physically come out in like a, these are like data that like we physically have to like, not physically, but like we actually have to like actively go out and like to literally talk to another human being actually to like get that data. or like it's not in a consistent format. So like automating something to be able to parse that would be more expensive than hiring a person to just look at it. So robots technicians can solve a wider set of problems than regular robots. Oh yeah, that was my point. Why are they making these robots read books? That doesn't make any sense in this format, like a literal physical journal. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why wouldn't you like upload it to the robot? The deployment of the communication network is complex. Blah blah blah. That's me. Dear technician, my team and I needed to borrow some pages. Yeah. Okay. These robots love the reading rainbow. Yeah. I'm like concerned about this. Also, is this just my actual house now? I guess I just own this place. It's old. But yeah, it's really funny that in that test for this, when I got to this point, I just broke a window and then just hooked it up through the window without buying it. Very funny. I didn't realize you could. I never interacted with the sign in the test. Is this connected? It's gotta be, right? How do I tell? It's pretty cute. Am I blanking on? Oh, I can crouch. Sure, hope I get other colors at some point. Am I blanking on? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, where's the thing that tells me how many are? So at the bottom it says 3 out of 65,535. So now we've connected 3 things. Oh my. Oh, do I have to like click it again to get something else? Because I feel like it's still pointing me towards the cabin. Spice must flow. That's another thing that I realized that I've never interacted with at all, ever, for some reason. I've never interacted with Dune. No item loaded. Please refresh the button below to request new items. Refresh. Refresh. Oh, this is my computer. Dune is great, really forward thinking. Yeah. I don't know if it would be my cup of tea. Only because I don't know. It's hard for me to very long, intricate detail. That's the thing. It's hard for me to focus on a narrative that is overly explained. It's the issue that I had with reading The Lord of the Rings, because J.R.R. Tolkien goes into so many unnecessary details. Like, I bet they're interesting, and I do like detailed worlds. Is this connected? Doesn't look connected. I do like um Token is a bit of a bad writer in it. I mentioned in terms of format. Yeah, I yeah. Herbert's not really similar. I think it's the caliber of the writing, but I feel like if there's too many like too much detail and like a little bit too high concept, it kind of just loses me, honestly. As much as I was like talking about some of the other things that were like that. Where do I? Okay. IRC Token hated Dune. Maybe I'll like Dune then. Oh, maybe I'll like Dune then. If Token hated it. That reminded me that I like tried to read American Gods and I couldn't get into it either. Like Neil Gaiman's like reputation aside. Because the thing is, I liked Discworld. Or did I? I think I read Good Omens first. I think I kind of had like I knew of Discworld. I read Good Omens. I liked Good Omens. I read Discworld. I was like, Neil Gaiman was part of Good Omens. He more hated it because the morals aren't as very gray, and he hated gray morals. Hmm. I read Good Omens. I was aware of Discworld. I read Discworld. Uh, I was like, this is good. What if I read the other guy's stuff and then I didn't like American Gods? Although I heard the show was good until it wasn't. Also, I don't know why my like set of logical conclusions there just kind of reminded me of that part in Jurassic Park when she's going over like dinosaurs eat man, women take over the earth. What's the best way to reconnect this to this set? There we go. Probably like Ursula K. Le Guin. She's pretty opposite Token too in belief structure and writing style. I think I just don't like I think I just don't like J.R.R. Tolkien. I also feel like I couldn't sit through the movies either, but I feel like I haven't tried recently. Oh, the movies may be a different story, but I never really watched them. I need to get back to reading. Speaking of Discworld, that's what I was reading last. I was reading Night Watch. No, I think I was reading Guards, Guards, Guards. 'Cause I wanted to. I didn't. I read Color of Magic. Um, I read some of the Rincewind novels. And then I read some of the Death ones. Terry Pratchett's hard to beat. Dude's a legend. Yeah, Terry Pratchett's rad as hell. Didn't they it was literally in his I think it was literally in his uh what is it? His will um to literally destroy all of his like unfinished stuff. And there's a video I think of like um the hard drive with all of his unfinished stuff on it. They ran it over with a what is that piece? They ran it over with a steamroller, I think. Um, which is really funny and really on brand. Where am I going? This way. Oh, okay, I think I'm like a little bit too far in this direction, so we're gonna pull back a little bit. Oh yeah, I went a little bit too far. Okay, it's this way. But yeah, I need to get back into reading Discworld. I feel like I might need... Did I break this? Okay. I feel like I might need... Well, first to be diagnosed, but... Oh yeah. I feel like I need to first be diagnosed, but probably medication that'll help me focus better. And I realized the irony of like pausing in the middle of that because I got distracted. Um, I think also in general, I probably should like talk to, is it a psychologist or a psychiatrist? A psychiatrist. What if I go up? Can I like a staircase? Not really. Well, sort of. I've never really talked to anyone about like my mental health, but I probably should. Um, Genuinely, so like right before, I think I'm getting used to the solitude. Me too, buddy. Um, yeah, literally like right before, uh, right before the pandemic happened, um, it's so weird to call it self-actualizing. I felt like I was self-actualizing because I was trying to be more social. I was going out to do more things. Like I was going to friends' parties. I was still kind of awkward about it, but I was like trying to get better. Um, I like literally had like an appointment to talk to someone about HRT and stuff like that. I was just getting in like a much better place like mentally, and then the pandemic happened, and uh that went out the window. Although I was like looking at the time, well, I guess that was also still part of like the try and get better thing, but like at the time, there were like one of the places I was working at was like starting to try to build like more like advocacy groups for minorities, which was cool. Um, I had thought about, so there was like one for uh Asians, but like I was the only Asian person in my store, and I like didn't want to be like the one guy. Uh, Mind you, I actually haven't been I've never been like out in any workplace setting I've been in. But there was they did also have like an LGBTQ advocacy group. And it was in a more progressive city, but I did see that like it was in a more progressive city, and I think it was actually only just 1 year because they only had photos from 1 year. But they did do like um a thing at Pride once too. I don't want to say the name of the company for some reason. Um, no, it was good. It was a fine company. Um, it was actually like the working at that company was like the most fit I ever was to as a person. So like I think that probably also contributed to like um yeah, I'm gonna become a better person. Uh, that also probably was like a major contributor to that. Um, well, I looked hella good. Um, on on like dating apps back when I was trying that and not doing well, I would use photos still from that when I was like at my fittest. Um, but yeah, I literally just kind of quit my job in the middle of the pandemic. That was like a really weird time. It was a retail job. That was like a really weird time because we didn't know shit about COVID. So like my one of the weird tasks I had to do was whenever anyone touched something, I would have to come up behind them after they left and then wipe what down whatever they touched with a bleach wipe. Which in hindsight very silly. Where the fuck is the entrance to this thing? Kinda? Oh, this is just hard rock. This entrance? What? Oh. Where the fuck's the entrance to this goddamn thing? I keep seeing things like moving off in the distance. I know it's mostly these wires. Oops, broke one. But I do know this. When you look at the settings menu, there's an option that says monsters behavior hostile. Which is worrying. Although, I've been wanting to get into more game dev stuff. There's like 2 projects. I mean, I got a couple projects I've had in my back pocket. There's one that I like literally installed Godot the other day because I was kind of interested in maybe starting it, especially with like Vera's Game Awards. Oh yeah, go vote in Vera's Game Awards thing. Hold on, where are the? Let me grab those links from Biscuit. Huh. I'm actually genuinely surprised on Blue Sky that like between like I'm between like 2 different starter pack things that I got that I like asked to join, I'm pretty much just like back up to pretty close to where my follower count, like pretty close to like the follower count I had on Twitter. Hold on. Let me grab. Also, Vera's live right now. I have more followers now on there, I think. I don't think. I think the problem is like I rebranded also when I swapped over, so like people off of Twitter didn't follow me from Twitter to Blue Sky because I'm a different person on Blue Sky. I'm choosing to believe that's the right. Where is? Oh, the audience choice. They could be looking for Lube who died in a plane crash. Um, she actually got shot in the face with a shotgun, and then also crushed by a giant Toblerone, and then also crushed by a giant piece of corn, and then also got run over by a truck that was half truck, half train. Can I say because it'll probably be a long way off till I rip times 36. Yeah. Uh times 36 or that's a face. Also it looks like the voting for the Game Awards was already closed. Oh, I'm talking in the game. Oh, you're truly alone in these tunnels. Sure do, buddy. Um can I just say that one of the concepts I have for a game uh is another fucking like I was gonna make like a Murder of Sonic type game, but for like Liu, because I think it would be funny to also do that. Um, and then I was gonna do it like very simply, like in the style of Dark Side Detective. But yeah, that's one of the things that I kind of started to work on, but then I realized that Godot is way more complicated to learn than I thought. But that's like in the works, I guess. Um, there's another thing that I'm working on. Uh, that I actually like started to put like the gears in motion for. Like started to like build it. I'm making a VR chat world, but it's like a specific like kind of stream thing. Um, and I'm excited for that. That one I like know enough about Unity, and the big part is literally like already like a big um Unity prefab, like the hard part. So like it's mostly done. I just kind of have to the technical part is pretty much done. Um, I have to like learn how to make a scoreboard, but like that seems like the easiest thing ever in Unity, I would assume, because like that's how video games work. Um, but like the big hard part, I like found a really nice like pre-made asset that's like already coded and all set up. Um, so the hard part is done. I just have to design um the like world part of it, and that even that's not going to be a very large space. It doesn't require a very large space. Um, and that's kind of the hard part of building it is done. The thing of like scripting things for it, that's going to be not scripting as in like C sharp or Udon or whatever. Literally writing things, like writing a script. That's going to be a harder part of it. I may enlist like the help of friends to do said thing in the future. But I'm excited to. Is this an entrance? Nope. I am excited A to like put this thing together, and B make a VR chat world for the first time. Although the funny thing is it's not it does have to be public so that like other people can join and help me with it. Um but like the way that it's gonna be set up is like no one else is gonna be able to use it. It's gonna be really kind of weird and funny in that way. Um, because in the I'm 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 just gonna say it's gonna be a game show type setup, but like for VR chat. That was one of the things that I was like kind of stopping me from like fully committing to building this thing because it does require. I mean, I think you might be able to get away with just um basic VR chat tracking, but it does like I feel like it does require a level of physicality just for the comedic aspect. So that kind of eliminates uh like a pool of people that I could collaborate with in terms of um this game show concept that I'm working on. That was kind of one thing of like, maybe I'll save this. I'll put this in my back pocket. But where the fuck is the entrance to this thing? I'll put this on the back burner. There's another thing. There's like another show that I want to do. Where the fuck's the entrance? There's another show that I want to do. That I also had to like shelve for a hot minute just because I just got really busy as a person. But I do want to do also soonish. Um, that one I'm like fine with talking about. I wanted to do a Minecraft series where I like invited people. I invited people on like one at a time, and then not exactly like an interview setup kind of thing. A little more casual than that. Wait, what? I'm very confused. Um, okay. A little more casual than that. Um, I guess more like a casual kind of interview kind of setup, but the whole concept is like we would plan out a build to do kind of just within that short amount of stream time, and then just like put together that build as we talk, and then like I would have another guest on and they would build another thing, and then slowly over time it would kind of just be like this like huge like village kind of like city kind of deal. Like it'd be like one person like builds like an airport, and like one person builds like I can like build whatever, like because I would like kind of prepare some of the materials beforehand. um but yeah, just like over time just kind of like building a cool like Minecraft world bit by bit, like with each guest. um I have everything kind of set up for that. I had like I put together a pack that's like more aesthetically like builds oriented, like furniture and shit. So like I kind of have that ready to go. And I do have more time to like do this. But yeah, I have some fun. I'm getting used to the solitude. I have some fun stream ideas planned. Where the fuck's the entrance to this goddamn thing? Just because the signal's here doesn't necessarily mean that there's an entrance next to it, right? Also, I feel like I did this one. I also did this one. This is actually the first one that I did in the test, in the game, when I was testing out this game. I feel like I found it immediately. I don't know where the fuck this is. I'm also very slowly running out of money. Oh, there's something. I'm about to make a phone call. This isn't it, is it? I'm so confused. I feel like I found this one immediately. It was easier for me, I think, to like find it from the top of the key. Oh, wait, there's a floor here. That's promising. Why are there floor tiles up here? There's no reason for these floor tiles, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna dig around the outside, around the outside. Oh yeah, I was talking about game dev because there's a menu option in this that says monsters monster behavior hostile, and that's worrying. But it would also be very funny if there's no monsters in this game, and that was just a toggle for no reason. I'm out of money. I need to go home. Watch I find it while running back. I swear I dug out like around the entire outside of this place. Maybe I have to dig under. Alright, we're going home. Can I buy more batteries? What do the batteries do? Sir? Oh, I don't have any money. Right. Is there any upgrades here? Nope. Very concerning that uh, my shut down brethren are kind of just chilling back here. I'm gonna I'm gonna wail on this button, but I'm also going to eat a Christmas tree cake at the same time because I want to partake in my Christmas tree cake. I feel like zebra cakes don't hit as hard because they don't have they're like the exact same thing, but the zebra cakes don't hit as hard because they don't have the little sprinkles. The little sprinkles are special. This thing is warm. Why is this cake warm? It makes for a very strange eating experience. Can I hit a different button? No, no, I guess I can't hit spacebar because that's jump. I hope everyone's having a good Thanksgiving. It's very strange that these like UI elements have shadows. That feels like a thing where we like did that on accident, and then we're like, nah, leave it in. Is there another button I can press? Can I like auto hotkey? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I should probably save. Excuse me. I should probably save my game. I'm gonna auto hotkey this shit. I was also in a VC call with someone while I was doing this, and they were like, "You should just remap it. You should just like map left click to scroll wheel." And I'm like, "Oh shit, that's some tech." All right. One thing I have to do is I have to check if F8 fucks this game up in some way. No, it doesn't. Good. Okay. Uh, let's code an auto hockey script live on stream. I wish I could minimize the game though. Can we do it here? New. Oh wait. New auto hockey script. Clicky. Okay, then we open with Notepad++, I guess. No environment recommended for performance compatible with future auto hockey. Warn. Enable warnings to assist with detect common errors. Send input recommended. Okay, so if I do these, I save that. F8 to toggle. So if I hit, hold on, I gotta bring OBS back up. So if I, oh, you have to run it, right? To run it first. Okay. Okay, that's active. And then, so now if I hit F8, nothing happens. Cool. F8. I'm hitting F9. If I was hitting the right button. Oh, fuck. Fuck yeah, dude. Sick. I'm gonna be fucking rich. I'm just gonna sit here now. Or hit F9. That's how much I use the fucking function keys. Hold on. Do I just pull up a YouTube video or something? We're gonna watch a YouTube video while I farm for money. Does Technology Connections have anything going on right now? Oh yeah, I wanted to watch this. Okay. No. Wait, hold on, is that audio capturing? Sure isn't. Oh, hold on. Hmm. Hold on, I got it. There we go. I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna farm and we're gonna watch Technology Connections. Properties. Add Firefox. Okay. Wait, how am I gonna... Okay, I'm gonna have to like start this over here. On the other monitor. And then start farming. Wait, hold on, let me check. Was it shrinking?
Hello, and welcome to the part where I skipped the part at the beginning because I can't be bothered. Did you hear about the time the hotel hosted an architecture convention? They put up a bunch of ceiling fans. And speaking of ceiling fans, I don't know about you, but whenever I'm looking at a ceiling fan, this is all I can think of.
Why is the video
and if
not...
an airplane propeller can push air backwards...
If an airplane propeller... Could an air... Never mind.
Hello, and welcome to the part where I skipped the part at the beginning because I can't be bothered. Did you hear about the time the hotel hosted an architecture convention?
Trying to crop the top of this.
They put up a bunch of ceiling fans. And speaking of ceiling fans, I don't know about you, but whenever I'm looking at a ceiling fan, this is all I can think of. And if an airplane propeller can push air backwards so hard that it generates enough thrust to make the airplane it's attached to fly, well then surely a ceiling fan is producing at least a bit of thrust, right? Maybe an airplane wasn't the best comparison. What
Seems
about
like you're
this?
a big fan.
I mean, what is a helicopter but a big ceiling fan with a little cabin hanging off the bottom of it that you can go inside of?
I
And
guess.
somehow that ceiling fan is blowing enough air down at the ground to make the thing fly. And then it's got that little fan on the back too. Fun fact, the reason that's there is because a single rotor helicopter has a big spinny thing on top of it, which is constantly producing a twisting torque, which, since the thing just floats in the air and isn't attached to anything else, would spin the body of the helicopter around real fast, and that would make it very difficult to fly. So the tail rotor is just a second sideways fan blowing in the opposite direction that the big rotor is trying to twist the cabin to keep the helicopter from spinning out of control, which makes it much easier to fly. Dual rotor helicopters don't need that so long as the rotors are spinning in opposite directions to cancel
I
each
never
other's
know.
twisting torque out.
I never
But
thought
anyway,
about
this
that.
video is about ceiling fans, and I wanted to find out how much thrust a typical ceiling fan produces. Because it's gotta be more than zero, it's the same thing as a helicopter rotor or an airplane propeller, but hanging from a ceiling to keep you cool rather than power human flight. So I bought this cheap ceiling fan from Menards and set about finding a way
Fuck
to
yeah,
wing
Menards.
it while it's in operation. And when I floated this idea to my friend Dan Spiffy Newman, who happens to be the world's premier source of ceiling fan knowledge, I was immediately
weird.
chastised for not having something better to run this test with. I brought this idea up to Dan because initially I was struggling to figure out a way to safely test this.
Hold on.
I was envisioning using rope or chain and hanging.
Did you ever see, there's a video of a small child who, for some reason, their hyperfixation is fans. So they have like a bunch of different kind of like box fans and stuff like that. There's like a video of him showing. I could probably find it and show it off after we finish watching this. How long is this video though? Oh, it's only 10 minutes. It's not that bad. Yeah, it was like this small child who like their hyperfixation was like collecting fans, and like the dad was like, yeah, but we were gonna like the cutoff is like ceiling fans, because like that would be like an expensive thing to obviously like that'd be an expensive thing to like start collecting, is like weird like ceiling fans, because there's so many different kinds for some reason. And then it cuts from that to just like the child's collection of ceiling fans. It's really funny.
The fan from some kind of scale, but I couldn't see how the fan wouldn't get wildly out of control without some sort of sturdier solution. And luckily, during a visit to my office where Dan delivered several fans for testing and more, we cobbled together various stuffs lying around the warehouse and assembled this completely safe and not at all sketchy test rig, complete with a crane scale, which can measure the weight with fairly high precision. The filing cabinets are just to get the fan a little higher off the ground. Now, when a ceiling fan is operating and blowing air downward, that should mean the fan itself gets at least a little lighter. Some scientist guy said something about every action causing an equal and opposite reaction. And, well, if it's pushing air down, then the air must be pushing the fan up. But does it? Well, the cheap Menards fan weighs, according to the scale, 11.5 pounds. That's a different number in kilograms. And once it's up to speed, the scale reads 11.2 pounds. So it got 0.3 of a pound lighter, or 136 grams. But not so fast. Keen-eyed viewers may have noticed that the scale jumped up slightly once the fan started. The twisting force it was creating on the scale did skew the number a bit, and if we take that into account, well, things change a bit. When first switched on, the fan appeared to gain 0.14 pounds. And when I unplugged it and the twisting force from the motor was alleviated, the scale briefly read 11.02 pounds. So the fan appeared to lose 0.18. If we split the difference and add 0.16 pounds of thrust, then the fan actually got 0.46 pounds lighter, or 209 grams. But remember, this is a cheap fan from Menards, which is weak and cheap. This is an EnviroFan Gold line, and I've been assured that this is a good fan. It's certainly a lot heftier, coming in at some 20.32 pounds, which is a different number in kilograms. And how much does it weigh once it's up to speed? Well, we have the same torque issue happening, which appears to increase the weight, but once it's up to its rather terrifying top speed, the scale stabilized at 19.35
Jesus
pounds,
Christ.
almost an
Why would you need
even
it
pound
that
of
fast?
thrust. Upon power removal, the scale briefly read 19.22 pounds, so if I split the difference in noise between the added weight at startup and the added thrust at power down, the fan lost 1.035 pounds of weight, about 470 grams. And that's 4.6 newtons of thrust for those who prefer figures expressed in fig cookie bars. But many ceiling fans are reversible. The general idea there is that if you have the fan running backwards, it's blowing up into the ceiling, which produces less of a noticeable draft, but still moves air around the room to reduce temperature gradients, particularly useful in the winter when the effect of warmer air rising can get heat stuck up against the ceiling where it's not helpful.
I only
Will
learned
a
about
fan
that recently.
running in reverse get heavier then? Well, I reversed the gold line fan to find out, and the answer is yes. The fan went from an initial 21.07 pounds to 21.86 pounds. The different initial number has to do with the tearing weirdness of this particular scale. This time I didn't see any weird weight changes from torque, so I'll just go ahead and say that the fan got 0.79 pounds heavier when running at full speed in reverse. That's 358 grams. Oh, and speaking of heat recovery, here's another fan to test. This is an Emerson heat fan, a commercial fan designed for buildings with high ceilings to push the warm air collecting against the ceiling back down so people on the floor can feel all that warmth, and the heat doesn't have to run so much. This was a product of the energy crisis of the 70s, and someone at Emerson
I was gonna say it looks
realized,
old as fuck.
hey, we make motors. Why not take one of our washing machine motor housings, stick some fan blades on there, and sell it as a heat recovery fan? And well, that's what this is. And because it's got a big old motor powering the thing, it can move a lot of air. So how much thrust does it generate? Well, we had an initial reading of 24.24 pounds, and this time the torque generated by the motor didn't seem to matter. And by the time the fan had hit top speed, the lightest reading seen was 22.88 pounds. Except when the fan had come to a stop, the scale now read 23.85 pounds. I tried my best here to make sure the power supply cord wasn't pulling on the fan, but there was some wobbling around, so it's possible the cord did influence the scale by half a pound or so, but it's also possible that the scale was just being wonky. It has some internal logic which makes the reading a little weird. I would have loved to have teared it at 0 and then done the test, but it would just stay at 0 even once the fan was at full speed. So the only way to get any sort of reading was to do subtraction. Regardless, this fan either produced a similar 1 pound of thrust, or, if we're feeling generous, it produced 1.36 pounds of thrust. But speaking of heat fans, here's a very weird home ceiling fan from the 80s with a built-in electric heater.
What?
I will probably make a video about this fan specifically one day.
Yeah,
It's an interesting concept, but runs up against some rather fundamental problems and was also executed strangely. But for now, I just wanted to see how much thrust it produces. I didn't have a great way to hang this guy. Its mounting hardware didn't quite work with a standard hook, at least not easily. So I just hung it from some rope, which worked. But Dan, look away for a moment. This sucker's heavy, coming in at 32.62 pounds, which is a different number in kilograms. And once that disaster was over, the scale stabilized at 31.91 pounds. I even checked the wiring this time to make sure it wasn't taut. The scale read the same 32.62 pounds once it had come to a stop, so this fan apparently generates about 7/10 of a pound of thrust, which is 322 grams of weight reduction, or 3.16 newtons of force. So there we have it. Ceiling fans apparently produce somewhere between half a pound and a full pound of thrust, depending on how good of a fan it is.
I crashed the game. I crashed the ton. Hold on. Crashed the game. Does the game autosave? I don't remember. I think I generated too much. Yeah, I literally generated too much money for the game to handle. Okay, hold on. We're done watching this. I'm very curious. I'm gonna save again real quick. Okay. The only thing is I can't really see the amount of money I'm making. Wait, hold on. We're gonna make the game a little bit smaller because the chat's kind of in the way. If I get in front of like, try this. There we go. Did I? It might have overflowed. I'm just really curious now. What is? Because it only has 4 digits. If it overflows, does that cause a memory issue? It also feels like it's not going up as fast as it's clicking. I just want to see what happens here. I probably should have left the video up. But I want to see. I'm assuming that maybe. Why is that? Why is that piece of dust going nuts? Also, why my network's not connected anymore? It says I only have one. It's either that the amount of money that I got exceeded uh, the amount that the game could handle, or because it seems like each of these actual like dollar sign UI elements actually physically exists in a space, rather than it being like a shader or something like that. Maybe it generated too many of these. I'm really curious what actually caused the crash. Now I have to bug test this. Although to be fair, this is a very unique set of circumstances. How's your Thanksgiving been, chat? I just start reading my Terry Pratchett. That was another thing that I was thinking of doing. Because uh the Internet Archive's back. Um, they have a lot of like public domain um books. I think it'd be fun to do like reading streams. I could just like read aloud some public domain books. I think it'd be fun. Because like, it'd also be easier for me to do I think off of my tablet that I had mentioned before. I'm assuming that the crash was due to reaching over $9,000, $9,999, because I imagine that at the rate that they're like created and dissipated, I feel like the game would have crashed already by now. But yeah, I kind of want to see if we can get another crash, and then I'll probably end stream there. Coming up on 8,000. Again, it's like not registering as fast as this as the hockey's clicking. Whoa, oh, we're getting some memory issues. I saw a lag spike there. There's a little gap in the dollar signs. This just reminds me of how I like how in click holding, like in order to stop you from just doing this, he has like little different tasks that you have to do where you have to um like click in the bathroom or like change the temperature on the thermostat so that you're not just sitting there clicking the entire time. It literally like freezes the clicker and won't let it go forward. So you don't just sit there and click a bajillion times the whole time like this. I'm really glad I made Jenny play that game. I literally bought it for her and gifted it to her. Coming up on 9,000. There's also a game like that that's like the most boring game in the world, and I know like Vivi, Vividly Vivi like did a stream where she like tried to get the achievement, but like she had to like end end the stream and accidentally close the game and had to start over because there was an achievement for that game for getting like 10,000 clicks or something like that, or it was like 100,000, something crazy like that. But it required her to like not close the game, and then she accidentally closed the game. I'm assuming the crash is due to like a Stack Overflow error with like the amount of money, and we'll get there in a second because we're starting to get to 9,500, 9,600. I also don't know why my other two networks aren't connected. Okay, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there for a second because I kind of want to save this amount of money. Money in the bank and go. I gotta move the camera so you can see the amount of money. If it hits 9,000, does it just crash? Here it comes. Oh, it does go big. Oh, okay. It does increase. What crashed it then? I wonder what crashed it. I wonder if it was just doing that for way too long. Weird. Well, I never have to click that button again. What if I bought like a bajillion batteries? I'm not gonna sit there and do that. What happens if... Because I still have this thing like ready to trigger. Just kind of makes things jitter. What part? Wait, what part of the network is not connected now? Is this not connected anymore? Oh, it isn't. What happened here? That's not sending? No data. This should be connected to the mainframe. is this not connected? Oh, these things connect. Oh, because I can only connect to 2 things at a time. Does that mean I need another mainframe back here? There we go. Hmm. Can I not connect to this thing? What the fuck? Oh, it's because this is connected to... I don't want this connected to that main thing. Is there a way to get it to not connect like that? What? Now it's 1. Is this not connected? Oh, that's not connected to this. Hold on. Stupid. Hold on. Why is this not connected? So this should be connected to this. Does this not actually connect to that? I'm so confused. Why is this not connecting? So we're getting rid of this stuff. Why am I not getting any connections anymore? I don't want it to build. I don't want this wire here. How would this... Is there only one connection that it can take? Okay. I'm going to pop back here. Okay. So this is connecting all the way back here to this, which is not connected. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, is this thing broken? I think something's broken. Okay, so this is going. Alright, we're gonna pause the system. I'm gonna fucking find out what's breaking back here. This one's the cabin, right? Home sweet home. No items. Loaded. Press the refresh button below to request new item. How do I... From 0 to 032. Subject patch fix netcode. Subject get catalog. Part 1. Oh, so was this never connected? So I only technically have to... Okay, so it is all connected. That's why I was confused, because I was like, how come the cabin's not working? But the cabin was never connected. It was never real. How do I... Yeah, let's dig down. Be like a little underminer guy. Yeah, see, there's floor here. I just want to get into this building and then call it. I like collapse this entire building on top of man. The fuck is the... Wait, am I just outside the main building? I'm so confused. I think I am just outside of the main building. That's why I'm... Maybe I'm just being stupid. I did need to run wire out here at least. See, now I'm fucking. Is this the main building again? No, I'm so confused. I crouch jump. Six, five, four, three, two, three, four, four, three. Why am I hearing Geiger counters? 4, 5, 6, 4. Let me in. Is it just like pointing me to one that's inside the building? Because that's so stupid. Also, another one of my networks is down. Why? Oh my god, is it actually just pointing me towards this one? No. So confused. I can't get through this door, my dude. So what is not connected here? Well, one is offline. Okay. This is offline, why? Why is this offline? This is not connected to the mainframe anymore. Looks like it is. Did you run out of power? This room wasn't dark before. Does this need a hub? Why is it offline? That's 2. 1.2 online. One point two is the cabin? I don't understand why is one of these like this looks like it's pointing me to the cabin, which is online. Can I I need to put more lights down here. so... Alright, so this is 1.2. Subject patch... Subject test. I don't like... 3.2 new. 3.2 scan. So let me build a hub off of this one. There. This, okay, yeah, we'll build a hub like... I kind of like this groove. I'm like so afraid I'm just gonna just drill straight into a monster's mouth or something. Gonna seal that up out of that fear. Is that connected? Oh, hold on, I've lost the plot. Seal that off a little bit. Oh yeah, found it. The shelter 4. Oh, this is not good. Is this a thing? Can you not cross. The shelter is under investigation due to several scam reports. Oh, I thought that was blood in there. I'm sure it's fine. I wish I had more lights. There's a shower. Did someone piss in the sink? Okay, but like, I think I need to go in there. Wait, can I like, oh. Is that connected technically? Yay. Okay. I don't know why that other one's still offline though. Should I actually just go in there? I'm just gonna actually go in there. Oh, I actually can't go in there. Never mind. Wait. Damn, that's a sturdy police tape. I don't know why that other one went offline. Is there something I can do to fix that? So I just continue this way? So you're pointing not the one I just put together? That is sequencing, okay. 1.3, new. Not going into catacombs today. Thank you. Why am I, why is all my shit fucking disconnecting? I'm not doing this, I don't know. I don't like these big open areas. Scary. Why not be walking backwards towards monster? Okay, I was gonna say, how come I haven't gotten a light one yet? Like every 6 it gives me a light. Oh, there it is. Easy. What's this gap here? Nice. important notice. Please relocate immediately. Module does not come pre-programmed, which means you have to learn it before being efficient at your job. CPU, memory, locomotion sensor, image processor, AI module, internal memory. Oh, maybe it is just like this is like a literal interpretation, and it's actually not looking at a journal. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like a lot of things in video games are an abstraction. AI model's ability to select important information that it believes to be useful in the future. That it believes to be useful. Information is stored in a dedicated journal memory. The storage has been designed to be extremely reliable, which makes it expensive and slow to access. The message is written to the... Fuck. What makes this place dangerous? Wear a safety helmet. Oh. DLC media player. So these are like connected to the network, but like they're not because it says still 0 out of 65 bajillion. Why? So what's going on here with this? How did that double up? There's something I'm missing because like genuinely I can't figure out why it's showing nothing is connected. Yeah, 1.3 is offline. 1.1 is new. Alright, I'm gonna go back and figure out why the fuck. See, that one's connected. But should I keep connecting them? Why do they turn off? Let's save. Fix that code. Gotta fix that rollback netcode. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, hold on. So I learned that song that's in um I like for some reason was conflating two memes together. There's that meme of that girl streaming on Twitch that's like the animals are disappearing. We're all dying or whatever. And then it just turns into like a Call of Duty fucking montage. For some reason I thought that the song that was playing and that was like a different song. Because when I looked up that footage for reference, um it was some other more like well-known song. But it was because I was thinking of a Northern Lion bit because I thought that the Northern Lion bit was a reference. Well, it was a librarian bit, but it was using an NL clip. Here I can just fucking bring it up. Um,
Lock in.
wait. So it's this bit.
Lock in. Lock in. Get it twisted? If you lock in, you can do anything? Motherfucker. Get it twisted. Your actions impact nothing. Your fate is predetermined. The only thing that you can change is your reaction to it. You can do anything you set your mind to. The world is a playground designed for you and only you to achieve your highest level ambitions. If you wait 90 minutes to wake up until you drink your first cup of coffee, nothing can stop you. If you duct tape your mouth when you fall asleep, nothing can stop you. Get it twisted? You are a pawn in a universe chess match. You mean nothing to God, if they even exist. You're a rounding error. You're 2 pennies on a Fortune 500 company's balance sheet. They don't care about you in the slightest. Get it twisted? Everybody gets what they deserve in this life. If you put in effort, you can achieve anything. Successful people are better people. Get it twisted? The circumstances surrounding your birth determine where you are going to go. Nothing else matters at all. Your own level of education, your attitude, your level of effort, your friends, your network, your business, your credentials. Motherfucker! Lock in.
I was conflating the end of that bit where it like goes into that track with hold on.
Then what the fuck is...
Wait. I was conflating that meme with this meme.
Then what the fuck is stopping us from just throwing ourselves off a bridge and giving up and saying, yeah, the planet is dying, the government hates us, the animals are leaving, the aliens aren't contacting us, we might be alone, it just might be you and me, but that's okay, because do you really need anyone else?
Okay, I'm not gonna play the rest of that because I feel like I'm gonna get copyright claimed. But that's like a pretty well-known song. For some reason, I was conflating those two tracks in my head. But I learned recently that the track, the breakcore track that's playing at the end of that librarian clip, it's a breakcore version of a Vocaloid song. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Because when it's like slowed down like that, you can't really tell that it's like a Vocaloid song. And then when I went to go look up that Vocaloid song, it's like a pretty popular one. Apparently like the creator of that song, uh, committed suicide at some point, and I was like, oh, so weird fucking train of thought, like weird rabbit hole. The drill cannot break this glass. Do I need to break the glass? Can I get around? Oh, there's a door. Yo, corn. Oh, hey, bud. What are you doing in my fields? Just helping with the network. I'm just connecting your computer to the network, sir. I won't stay long. I don't understand much about it, but it better increase my sales. It can only help. Okay. I'm gonna take your money, though. Yeah, like, fucking... Okay. What's this? Oh. Technician incorporates some unique features that robots don't have. The AI model has the ability to select important information on the place of the AI. Messages written in the journal are automatically selected by the AI module. CPU is not involved in the selection writing process, but it can read the journal memory at any time. The robot is also equipped with a state-of-the-art sonar system that can be used to obtain an accurate spatial representation of the environment. All the information captured by the sonar are stored in a dedicated memory that can be retrieved by the CPU. This memory also includes a reserved section writable by the CPU. It can be used by the technician to annotate the areas discovered by the sonar module. The technician can also purchase a pre-populated annotation module. Drill sold separately. Dig your own tunnel policy, as maintaining public tunnels would be too expensive for the company. I like. Oh, that's fun. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Open this door. Good door. Okay. That's also another good door. Oh yeah, I need to connect your fucking mainframe. Hold on. Hold up. Wait, I kinda lost the plot back here. Wait, I've had that song stuck in my head. And then I like brought it up in Dance's Discord, and then Praise sent for some reason somebody made an A.R. Cartman cover of that. Which is very strange. Oh, the weather. See, now I only have two fucking... Oh, does the map tell me which ones are where? No, but... Okay, I can actually annotate these. Okay, I need to make my own notes. Is the thing. I don't know why some of these things or just go offline randomly. Okay, so I'm gonna annotate these while I'm here. So this is 1-1. 1-1. Should I put the actual? Hold on. 0.0.111. Da, 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 Yes. This is, what was this? I can also just annotate it with the instruction. And this one was okay. I think this one was the cabin? No, this one was scam though. What was the computer here? 3.2. Yellow. Nope. Yellow. 0. 3.2. Scan zone. Okay. Oh, see, now we have 3. I don't understand the number just kind of comes and goes. Also, I don't know why I can, like, start and stop it. I think this one, so, okay, so this one's, then, I thought I saw something down that tunnel. This one's, then, should lead to the cabin. Yeah, so this one's the cabin. This is definitely the cabin. Whoa. Oh. The game crashed. Again. I like how it says task pool at 10 panicked. Oh, there's the crash report. Why is it capturing the crash report? I will send the crash report. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna stop there then, I guess. The game keeps crashing for some reason. Yep. Okay. I think, let me see. Oh, I need to, okay, get that. Um, Vera is playing Robot Alchemic Drive right now, which is rad as fuck. What's that? I see you in the chat. Uh, multi stream drifting. Uh, we're gonna raid Vera, but yeah, we might. I don't know what we're doing something maybe tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Doing some kind of Black Friday stream tomorrow. But other than that, yeah. Um, I do also have like Robot Alchemic Drive also ready to go. There's a couple other games. Wonderful 101, Robot Alchemic Drive, and then Burning Rangers were all games that I was thinking about playing first on my channel. This is kind of more of a one-off, but I was planning on playing like Wonderful 101 and Burning Rangers, but then like Sorry We're Closed came out, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta play that. I do want to get back to that. That's probably what I'll stream next, even though I've uh kind of left Wonderful 101. Not that it's a bad game, I just really like Sorry We're Closed way more. But yeah. Um, I don't really have a raid message. I guess see you tomorrow. Bye.